Hello, beautiful friends. Good morning. I'm hanging out. I got my little Velcro cat with me. She's so sweet. Look at her. Say good morning, Wells. Say good morning. Hi. Just let me remove this link in here. Delete comment. How's everybody doing today? Delete comment. Okay. I'm good now. I'm gonna go live. I think it's great. Welcome. Good morning. Happy Saturday or whenever you're watching this. I want to talk about just coming into the best version of ourselves. As we start this new year, we have, a whole 12 months to shed old beliefs and become aligned with who we are. And how many of you out there are feeling, this new year's going to be a great year, but you're not quite sure how to make the changes you need to make. And it's not even about making changes. It's about being mindful about our mind and where our thoughts are going. That's the power of this journey we're on. I'm Becky Lee. For those of you who don't know me, I'm the creator of the Collective Spiritual Consciousness and a few other Facebook groups. And my purpose is to guide people home to their highest selves. It's already there. It's just about becoming one with it. And Willow says good morning. She's our little spirit cat. Good morning, Wills. She's just chilling on the couch, having a good time. But yeah, my question to you today, I want to pose a question. I want to get people thinking. And I want you to think about where, you've come from, how far you've come in this last 365 days, and where you want to go. Like, what's your trajectory? How are you going to build the momentum to become and create what you're wanting to create? Are you looking to create a business? Are you looking just to create a better practice of mindfulness within yourself? Are you looking for that dream relationship? Are you looking for that dream job? What are you creating? And then pair that with, where's my mind taking me? What are my thoughts? What common thoughts continue behind the scenes all the time? Our lives, our whole lives we're told things. From little children, society tells us things, our families tell us things, and a lot of those things will stick with us. And many of them are limiting beliefs that keep us from being the best version of ourselves. Ask yourself, where's fear coming up? Where do I feel it in my body? Where's the resistance coming up? These are the keys. These are the keys. And for those of you who are looking to really align and become that best version of yourself, and you're not quite sure where to start, I'm hosting a masterclass on the 11th of January. So 111. It's the Great Mindset Shift. And it's about really coming into understanding who we are. So if you're interested in something like that, comment below and I'll share the link with you to sign up. The way I teach, I keep all of my classes very affordable for everybody. I want things to be accessible to the masses. And that's why I'm starting a podcast this year, because I want all the information to be accessible to the masses, because we're here to share. Like, everything's about balance and everything needs that, that energetic boundary, including yourself. Ask yourself, what relationships may be draining you. Is it the relationship with your own mind that's draining you? What fears are holding you back? Where are you getting hung up and being like, no, I can't do this? And that no is more of a fear-based no than an intuition or discernment no. These are the powers we have within ourselves. We can always ask ourselves the questions, and we can always use that guidance to pivot and to navigate through life. You pair this with the synchronicities that come in. You pair this with asking for the guidance that you need from your higher self, from spirit, God, universe, whatever word you use to describe that. And you become unstoppable. Do you meditate? Do you take time out during the day? Do you slow down enough to hear your intuition and tune in? I saw a really good question in the community this morning about decalcifying a pineal gland so you can have better intuition. Honestly, those are limiting beliefs in themselves. How do we know our pineal gland's actually quote unquote calcified, and why are we blaming things outside of ourselves? If we sit in the practice that we need and we trust our intuition, we begin to follow it, that in itself is going to decalcify or do whatever you need it to do to create that connection with your intuition. It's so powerful when you get into that, when you understand that you hold the power within yourself. Let's stop blaming the externals. Let's stop blaming the circumstances and create new ones from our belief systems. So if you want to come and join me on Saturday, next Saturday at 11 a.m. Mountain Daylight Time, let me know. This is what we're going to go through. We're going to go deep, and we're going to, I think it's a 75-minute masterclass. And we just really dig into what are the things that are stopping you. And as we do this and we speak about these things, we begin to unknot these little bits of energy that may be stuck within us. And we create the dialogue. We need to create dialogue within ourselves so that we're constantly in that state of introspection when things aren't going the way we want them to go. We're not going to blame our spouse. We're not going to blame our parents anymore. We're not going to blame society. We're going to look at ourselves and we're not going to blame we're not going to blame our own being. We're going to create new ways of thinking, which in turn will begin to mirror the external back to us that we're wanting to create instead of mirroring back what we don't want, because our minds are and our bodies are such a highly attuned piece of equipment. Like, our minds are so powerful. We stream consciousness through our mind constantly, and that creates our reality. So what are you fixated on? If you're not liking what's showing up in the external, it's time to look in the internal, in the heart, in the solar plexus. And I say this from a place of personal experience. So I'm a scientist by trade. And when I started my journey, I really, really struggled with a lot of knowing. I was really hard on myself, like many of us are. I was so self-deprivating. I did everything the hard way. I'm stubborn. And my stubbornness is actually a really good quality, because now it creates momentum. And it, each and every one of you can use those shadow sides of the coin and flip them into light. And we use these things to drive ourselves and create online Facebook communities of 1.2 million in 3 years. We use it to create abundance in our lives. And when I say abundance, I'm not just focusing on money. I'm focusing on love and fun and anything that brings you joy. You start to really understand what you can create. But I'm going to leave that with you today. And if you want a little more assistance, come join us next Saturday. I think I'm only opening space up for 5 or 6 people in this. I like to keep my master classes intimate so that there's time for talking at the end of them. And yeah, it's going to be beautiful. I've run this one twice before, and it's been life altering for the many that have joined it. And make this your year to embrace who you are and stop caring what other people think. Willow says bye. Say bye, Willow. Have a great day, everybody. It's cold and snowy here today, but I love you. And I look forward to seeing you next Saturday at the Mindset Shift Masterclass. It's a bit of a tongue twister. Maybe I should adjust the name. Love you. Peace out.